Today is Chof Teves, the birthday of our Eim HaMalchus, the Rebbe's mother, Rebbe Chana. She is our role model of what it means to have Mesiras Nefesh, with true beauty and joy. Her dedication for the Rebbe and Chassidus is an example to all of us of how to be a Chassid and Bas Melech. Our school of All Chana proudly bears her name. From Tufshin Nun Tes 1999 to Tufshin Pei 2020, in 3 different buildings, hundreds of Chabad girls have learned and grown. They have moved out to their own communities and families and are impacting the world around them. Tonight we will see a glimpse of the power of Beis Chana, now All Chana, and we should all feel the Rebbetzins Kayach to spread Chassidus to the whole world and with total dedication to make Mashiach a reality.
A Chabad high school was opening in Los Angeles, and that meant that I did not need to drive for an hour to school and an hour back to go to a Chabad school.
September 11th, Mashiach's coming. The Beis Chaim Mushka building was complete, and we would be moving to the old Beis Chaim Mushka building across the street from Pizza Station. So we had to move on Beis ER, but there were no moving trucks. We were our own moving trucks, so everybody had to pack a box of all their stuff and carry it down the street with the secretary yelling, "This is not good for your back," and us trying to use a cart but breaking it on the way over before we even got out of the building.
Walked in and they're like, "All right, everyone, pack up all your stuff and walk next door because we're moving school buildings." So we literally all got boxes and we unpacked our lockers and we had moving day in the middle of our school day.
When I was in 9th grade was that President Obama was elected president for the first time.
Every year we change English principals, so I think I had 3 English different principals while I was in Beis Chana.
Graduating class was the first graduating class of All Chana High School.
We had to switch buildings because we lost the other one. That was pretty crazy.
We hadn't opened Os Chabad, so that was pretty breaking news, especially since I became an Os Chabad after for the year that year.
We were the first year to be in the Etz Jacob building, along with everyone else.
The breaking news from our year was furry potato.
Having Rabbanim of our city as our halacha teachers has made a big impact on me. Only after I got married did I come to appreciate this. It made the idea of having a Rav, a part of our life, not so strange. It had made me feel that Rabbanim are approachable and I could be comfortable to turn to them for issues big or small that need halachic ruling.
We are the Rebbe's feet. Where are we taking the Rebbe today?
We always want the basic level of who, what, where, when, why, and that's very simple. Just spit back, and she was teaching us how to think more deeply into things. And now, as a teacher, I do the same thing that she does. Every year when the girls start complaining about my tests, about my grading system, I pull out Bloom's taxonomy and show them the different levels of learning.
That I can do hard things, that sometimes things are not easy and that you could still persist and do them, and actually it builds character and helps you in life when you come across things that are difficult and you're still able to push through and do them.
Rabbi Richler was my Chumash teacher, and I don't really remember why this connected to Chumash, but he told us that we always have to check in with a Rav and speak to a Rav, and we had to memorize Rabbi Schusterman's phone number, and every single test he gave us, we had to write Rabbi Schusterman's phone number on the test. 310-271-9063. I remember that till today. So have a relationship with a Rav in your life.
If you work hard, you put your mind to it, and you stay true to yourself, that you can succeed at anything you want to do.
Chassidus is the only party in town. That's definitely a message that really stayed with me and is really true. Chassidus really is the only party in town. It's the best life.
Hashgacha pratis, that really everything happens for a reason. There were many times that Mrs. Niaza would come up to us and say, Hashgacha pratis, everything happens for a reason.
This is actually specifically to Mrs. Shacha. I remember every day during attendance, she would personally say our name, look up, say hello, and I thought that was so special, and being a teacher, I definitely took that with me, so thank you.
Don't be a brown paper bag from Mrs. Green.
Our teachers always made sure to connect what we were learning to our daily life, and I think that that's a lesson that carries on until today, because it showed that what you're learning is not just something you're learning, but it's something that's related to you.
I can go back to one of the first things I remember. I guess that would be from 9th grade. I remember a message I learned on Shabbaton from that year, and that was the concept that what you see in another person is really a reflection of what is really inside of yourself. It's like a well-known concept. Baal Shem Tov teaches it, but it was the first time that I heard it, and it was pretty amazing for me. It's something that really stuck with me.
Mrs. Farkash would actually always tell me, a tzaddik falls 7 times and can still get up. So no matter what you're going through, what you've been through, just to know that even tzaddikim fall, and what makes tzaddikim big is that they come over struggles.
To respect each person for what they're going through, and just to show people love and care.
Every Thursday night, we would go to Mrs. Shapiro's house, and she baked delicious baked goods for us and taught us sichais and maimarim, and that was a very unique and exciting moment in Beis Chana.
Shabbatons were always a highlight. It was an opportunity to mingle with girls from other classes and for all girls to shine, regardless of their academic abilities.
We were small schools, so everybody was friends with each other. Production and Shabbatons were amazing.
I think it was definitely when they brought a goat to school, when they turned the whole school into a shtetl with straw all over the place.
There were important people in school that day having an important meeting with Mrs. Farkash about important things. So we were asked to please leave and go out for breakfast.
One day, when I was in 12th grade, it was pouring rain outside, as it rarely ever does in California. And instead of everyone staying in their classrooms, everybody, like all the school, the whole school, 9th through 12th grade, we all came out and we all just danced in the rain, and it was a really fun moment, and it's a really fond memory for me.
Energy in Beis Chana was amazing during the year, but especially during production time. I feel like that was like when the whole school got to come together. You got to meet girls from different grades and like explore new talents and like just work with them, and that just created like such amazing energy. I also loved going on Shulchas trip. For those of you that do achos, good job.
When I was in 9th grade, Rebbe Shachat, that's Mrs. Farkash's mother, passed away suddenly. It hit everybody pretty hard, and it was right after Mrs. Shachat had a baby, so there were a few staff out. Not only that, it was less than 2 weeks before production. No one was in the mood of acting, singing, dancing. I was in a particularly funny scene, but we felt like we can't do this. Mrs. Farkash insisted, and our school pulled off a beautiful production with a tribute song to Rebbe Shachat. And this experience really stayed with me, and it set the bar for my expectations for the rest of my high school years.
Every school Shabbaton.
Shabbaton, because I looked forward to Shabbaton every year. It was amazing, awesome, really fun.
When Rabbi Rabashkin was released, or Purim pranks, always a good one.
When we graduated in the year 2000, there was a sense of pride. We were the first to complete all 4 years in Beis Chana. Our yearbook revolved around this theme. Ubashana Haravias Yihi Kol Pirya Kodesh Hilulim LaHashem.
I was and am proud that I was able to go to the California's Jewish Girls High School, and we were learning Chassidus, and it was the Rebbe school, definitely Ashreinu for all of them.
I think that so much of who I am today is because of all the hashkafais and the Chassidish Varmkai and Bnos Chavad and everything that I got in Beis Chana. So much Chayas and Kayach and Chassidish Kai and Varmkai and Verbringans and all of that is just created who I am today. So thank you.
With real gratitude and just with full confidence, I see so many brachos of many of the most significant things in my life. A direct result of going to Beis Chana, including the priorities that I had when I was looking for a husband and who I married and the type of home that we're trying to build for our children, and being meriting to be the Rebbe Shluchim in Northern California.
Because then people know that we are proud Hasidim and we have a strong connection to the Rebbe.
I'm definitely proud to say I'm a Beis Chana girl. And one of the reasons is because I always tell this to people, any girl who graduates from Beis Chana High School in LA, now Ohel Chana, I'm sure it's still true, the girls there are just really real, very honest, very real with themselves, very working on themselves.
Why am I proud to say that I'm a Beis Chana girl? Because I just am. I feel very lucky to have been part of the Beis Chana family, and I still feel like it is family.
There's no other place I would rather come from than LA, and no other high school I would rather go to than Beis Chana. So I think it's really a perfect combination of Chassidish but with it.
I think that I am really proud because of all the amazing teachers that we have who are really top of the line and are the most and the highest qualified that there could possibly be.
All of the teachers showed so much love and so much care to all the students.
Ashreinu! Oh, Chana, let's continue the legacy of Rebbetzin Chana, making Mashiach a reality.